I think it really sucks now in the state of what the game is in. And as a new player, I'm just only catching up with everything that I've seen so far. I mean, I've watched past YouTube videos of like Tectone or Braxophone or, you know, now Gotcha Smack. Like, I see all these characters that they pull for, how they enjoy the game, and like, oh man, like Honkai has been on a really good run. Up until now, I have joined late to the party where now everyone is leaving. It really sucks that the Caster's Global Passive is going to be released. It really, really sucks. Gotcha Smack released a video an hour ago, and I'm curious as to what he has to say about this because he's been playing Honkai for a fat minute now. His videos has helped me in the past. Like, for example, the most recent video I've seen other than this was the Aglaya video and how I realized I should not pull for her. As much as she looks fun, man, she is horrible without her E1. She is horrible without Sunday, which, you know... That is something to debate about. I do look forward to getting his character when his rerun comes. But yeah, let's just get right to this.
Well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video by yours truly. I know for a fact y'all have been waiting on me to either go live or for me to upload a video on this particular topic. Here we are.
I actually have been waiting.
Tell you right off rip, it's been a good run with HSR.
He's quitting. He quit.
About I guess coming up on 2 years, which is crazy. And so, yeah, you know, if you take that into consideration, I think it's okay for people to move on from a game that's given them some entertainment for a couple of years. But it's gotten to the point now where I refuse to support a game that is just so blatantly stepping on your dollar.
Yep.
And I mean, it's quite pathetic, to be honest. In this live stream, I clocked them pretty accurately. They're trying to, actually, they are going through with the global passive, and then they're trying to damage control and mitigate
it really sucks.
Garbage implementation by riddling you with these things that are evidently scraping the bottom of the barrel and giving it to you. The shit probably tastes like particles of WD-40 once you're done consuming it. Anyways, before we get into it, I want you to understand, I hold no ill will, hostility, animosity, tension, whatever you want to call it. I'm not hate watching. I'm not out to get Hoyoverse. We're just simply keeping it a buck as we always do.
Yeah.
And so with that, we already put down notes of everything I deemed of relevancy in that live stream that's worth going over. And I'm going to point them out, weigh in on it, and then we're going to go to the next topic. And at the end, we'll give a whole, we'll shoot it straight. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, starting off with number one, reset.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what points he has to make.
Setting the top-up shop. We all know it's a normal thing that when the anniversary comes up, they reset the top-up shop. But it's the biggest pump fake in gacha history.
Why?
Number one, nobody should ever make a purchase out of that top-up shop unless you're a creator.
Remind me, what does pump fake mean again? A deceptive move where a player feigns an action. Okay, okay, yeah, I should have known that. I'm dumb.
Who is using that purchase as a write-off and then turning it around and flipping it into a profit because you're a content creator. Even then, I still don't think this should happen. But that's one reason. The second reason is because they've now caught on that this works really well with anniversaries. A lot of people fall for it. And
Genji does the same thing too.
Bonus. And now they've used it as an opportunity to pull off one of the biggest fucking scams in gacha history, which is going to be Castrus's global passive has officially been confirmed straight from the horse's mouth. You're now able to revive a character whether she's on the team or not on the team.
It really sucks. People say remove the passive, which I would also agree. But if Honkai wanted to keep this passive in, I say it only works in the overworld, and it only works if she is on your team. Even still with that, she is still pretty broken. But that's the least I feel like they could have done if they didn't want to remove it. But then again, I do find it stupid that they just didn't want to remove it. They had no consideration into this. I feel like even after they have addressed that they acknowledge that there's a power creep issue, that they said that they see the complaints that the players have been, filing, they just didn't care. And it's stupid. And recently, I saw on Tectone's video that Reddit moderators on Honkai Star Rail will now shut you up if you do any criticism, gaslighting apparently, about what issues that the game has and how they can solve it. It really is horrible. That really sucks.
Own the character on your account. Now, a moron with low intelligence would go, well, it's not that big of a deal. It's just reviving.
Low-key me. I'm not going to lie. Low-key me. I thought this wasn't even that bad because I thought this probably won't apply to endgame content. But after doing more further consideration with the characters that we have, who really has a global passive anyways, other than the Herda having that treasure gadget or whatever? I think she has a passive on that. Maybe I'm wrong. I saw something that on about that on a Reddit. But low-key me, I low-key thought it wasn't that big of a deal. But now I realize, oh, it is not good.
I don't really die in this game, honestly. Yeah, that's the exact mentality that they want you to have. Because this is the micro step concept I told you about the other day, where they want you to first enable this, and then later they're going to go, oh, yeah, if you own this character, he's going to enable you to get an additional turn. If you own this character, your whole account will be able to ignore 15% of the enemy's defense. And then it's going to be a slippery slope to the point
I bet they would do it. They'd probably pull a character like that
out of your hands on what you should pull on and placed it into their hands.
I just realized my camera is covering him. Oops. Hold up. Okay. I'm dumb.
Well, now they are in charge of what you should pull on by basically going, hey, if you miss out on this character, then you're missing out on this buff. And this buff is obviously going to make your whole account stronger. It is the worst garbage I have ever seen in my tenure of covering gacha games. And guess what? They're giving you a nice little boost and encouragement with that top-up shop refresh.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Work here, boys. But we've already talked about this in my uninstall video where I went on a nice little walk. By the way, fun fact, I wanted
I saw that video.
This video, but unfortunately it's raining outside and the lighting's ass. So I said, well, I guess we'll go into the good old office and get it done. Let's continue on. 3326. Oh yeah, this is a good one. I timestamped everything.
Wait, why?
Referencing, by the way. If you want to go to the live stream and look at this stuff, you can.
Oh, okay.
The reason why I didn't react to the live stream is because I refused to promote their garbage little act where they try to make it seem like these are good things. Yeah, no, ain't nobody falling for that shit. I'm gonna shoot it to you straight without you having to watch that. Running Fugue on the Castress banner.
Wait, I don't get it. What's the problem? Wait, I'm a new player.
So yeah.
Again, I'm a new player. I'm looking forward to pulling her if I can get Acheron early. But what's the issue? Like, I wonder what's the issue is.
I told y'all. How many times did y'all see a lot of these dipshits trying to tell you that the rerun banners are a positive thing because they tried to take the idea of reruns, meaning you have more options to choose from. But in reality, they're just giving you the best options to choose from all in the same exact time period, which is going to get you to spend more money.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Yeah, because Acheron and Xiaochu in the same banner, man, that sucks. He is her best support, and I don't think I'm gonna get him. And in fact, I don't think I would pull for him. Maybe I'll get him on his next rerun, but definitely not this banner. Yeah, it really sucks. Putting two characters that work really well with each other on the same banner, I always think that's ridiculous. Same thing. This is the same problem that we had with the Mavwika and Sitlali banner. That was just horrible.
It's a horrible idea. Only because of how they implement it. And guess what? Smack was right. Smack's always fucking right. That's the thing. You guys, some of you guys are just fucking dumb. Now, 4614, 30 pulls. No reaction. Why is there no reaction, Smack? Well, when you look at the top-up prices and you look at the aggression of power creep in this game, and you look at the 50-50 system, what the hell is 30 pulls going to do for you? Most likely, fuck all. That's the reality of it. Next,
it's going to benefit me, though. I'm
a free Lorcha or a free Rame.
Yeah, I'm getting Rame. No doubt.
This is an interesting one to cover because I already know a lot of people out there are sitting here glazing this shit like it is God's greatest gift to Earth.
I was glazing it. Wait, why?
Bit of a reality check here, okay? Sure, maybe a new player thinks this is good because the new player has no idea that Ron May is already on the decline in value.
Wait,
but
what?
A veteran player, how many times has Ron May been reran?
Wait. She's ass now? I thought she was still good. I mean, really? What were her cons again? Extremely steep investment requirement to reach her full potential. The break damage can kill still, which isn't that great for damage dealers that rely on last hitting enemies. Okay, yeah, I'm a new player. I don't really get what that means, but that sucks.
So, but maybe 85% of the whole entire veteran player base owns Ruan May.
Yeah.
We can make an argument. Maybe 10% of us, 15% of us are benefiting from this. What about the veteran player who already has a Ron May or even an E1 Ron May?
Yep.
Or a Lorca who's completely fucking
Makes
useless?
sense.
What's your argument here? Oh, Castoris is actually draining everyone's HP, so Lorcha's got some value now. Oh yeah, until they drop the pink hair bitch that does it better than him, and then he becomes obsolete.
I hope he's not talking about Hyacine or whatever her name is. If it's true, man, oh man. I guess Amphoria's characters are not the ones to pull for this year. I did pull for Mighty though because man, I still think he's freaking cool, and I am aware that he doesn't really have a free to play team, but I just thought he was cool, so I just pulled him.
Lead again. This is once again presenting you.
I think he's the only character as of now who I think is okay to pull, like reasonable to pull. Other than Tribi and Aglia, it's just hell no, no way.
Copper, and one or two things follows up after this.
Correct me if I'm wrong though. You can put it in the comment section below.
You convince yourself that it's gold, or they convince you that it's gold. One or two options both lead to cope. This is garbage that 85% of the veteran player base can't really do anything with that. You know why? It's been a power move saying, hey guys, after presenting this, we also understand that some of y'all may already find Lorcha a bit useless, and Ron May might be a prized possession that you already own. And so for the people and the veteran players that don't find this of real value, we have this for you. Maybe you could choose a signature light cone of choice based off the characters you own on your roster. That wouldn't be the craziest thing, but at least it would be much better than picking up some shit you're not really going to do anything with. I'll be honest with you. E2 Ron May, mid.
Wait, really?
Lorcha,
What's her E2? While Ron May is on the field, all allies increase their attack by 40% while dealing damage to enemies with weakness break. That seems pretty cool to me. Is that not good? That sounds pretty good, no? Maybe I'm wrong.
Mid. What's that? 20% attack boost or some shit like that? Who gives a flying?
Wait, what?
To Ron May. Mid. E1 Lorcha. Mid.
Why?
20% attack boost or some shit like that? Who gives a flying fuck about that? Securing them both right now too while they're on the decline. Yeah, scraping off the bottom of that barrel, right? Scraping off the bottom of that barrel, and you take a bite out of it and you realize there's particles left over from WD-40. It kind of tastes like shit.
What's WD-40?
Yeah, it'll hit you down the line. Now, you know what they could have done? Could have gave you a fugue right here. Anyways, you might very well view that as a positive. You might very well view that as a better than nothing. Oh, that's your mentality, not mine, bucko. Anyways, moving on to the next one. 4710 Max 5-star dupe. Now, this one was, oh man, it was fucking hilarious to me.
Oh no, I know what he's talking about. Yep.
The condition to make this occur means you have to own a E6 of a standard banner character.
That's what I don't like. Why?
Like a regular character, sure. But
dude, I've been playing Genshin for a fat minute now, and if they were to put that kind of feature in, I would still be pissed because I just C6'd Mona about 2 weeks ago, and she is my only C6 5-star standard character I have. Like everyone else is probably like C2, C3, but not C6. That is so stupid.
You have to have an E6 of a 5-star character. Now, I want to give you guys a bit of context that I think is important to share. I do not own a single E6 5-star character.
Yeah, it's not that easy.
Dollars on this game.
Yeah, this is coming from someone who is a whale. That's crazy. If you spend so much money and you still don't have a E6 standard character, that's crazy.
Now, if you're the
to think that this feature would help us, no way.
Dipshit that goes, well, I got him. Who cares about what you have? We're talking about the average person playing Honkai Star Rail, which 90%, maybe even 99%, do not have a E6 of a character.
Yep.
To the point where you would think that if you get an E6 of a character, they would just give you 2 tokens. But no, you get 1 of 2 tokens after you get
that is stupid
of a character you've already E6'd. You get half of the resources required so that you could then convert those.
My ass must have probably said that this was good, but I was like 4 hours of sleep, so I probably didn't know that this sounded good to me when I was watching the live stream. Now that I'm seeing this more clearly now, yeah, it sucks. I did mention that E6 though, like you need an E6. I'm like, bro, that's just ridiculous.
Those resources into buying a character from the shop. Now, it's also applied retroactively, which means if you've already gotten dupes of E6 5-star characters, they're going to just outright give you these tokens. But you know, the only people who are going to have that condition, whales. Yeah, that means every single other person out there is not benefiting from this in the slightest. God knows when you're going to actually have an E6 5-star character on your account.
I probably will never get an E6. I might quit the game later down in the line if this gets worse.
Scraping the bottom of the goddamn barrel with the WD-40 particle remnants going into your mouth, bro, and presenting it to you like it's gold. It's copper. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Can customize non-boosted 5-star characters. Oh, first of all, I don't even know what the fuck this means, and I've been playing the game since launch. What the hell is a non-boosted character? Does that mean that they don't have eidolons? Is that what that means? I think they're talking about the rate drop, no? Because if you see like on the character banner it says, oh, like rate drop boosted, no? I think that's what they're trying to say, no? If we analyze this in the opposite direction, does that mean that if you do have like a E1 blade or E1 Scylla, then you can't put them in the shop? I genuinely this is what the wording that they used in the translation. So
really,
if that's what that means, then they're gatekeeping you from getting more eidolons on characters that are fucking washed. They're absolute F tier. They fell off harder than Ja Rule. I mean, like, brother, we're gatekeeping characters that no one plays anymore because they suck balls. Blade, Scylla, Fushuan are being added as options for the standard banner.
I'm gonna use Fushuan.
Suck balls, but
at
the same time,
there are better support characters than her.
Here's the other thing. Here's the other reality, though. I can't believe I have to even like math this out for people. So the standard banner is not getting rid of Japard, Bailu, Yang King, and all them. No, they're still keeping them inside of this gacha simulator, and they're putting these guys inside of there too. So it's not like you're able to like guarantee these picks if you lose or if you get the pity. No, you still very much can get a Japard, a Yang King, a goddamn Bailu, and still be like, well, something, bro. Once again,
wait, so it's not like you can deselect. Like if I wanted to, I can't have 3 of those 5-star characters selected for standard and deselect 3 of the standard characters that we already have. I mean, that still sounds pretty bad, but oh dang. So this is just like, oh, it's possible to get them, but you can still get a Japard or a Bailu as a loss of 50-50. Oh, bro, what? Dude, the leaks sound a lot better than this. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that they were just clickbaiting with them YouTube views. I'm talking about the AI Honkai Star Rail players that use an AI voice and be showing all these leaks. Which to me, I sometimes find it helpful because as a new player, it's like, okay, like which character is coming back who I wanted, but I don't have because their banner has been gone for a fat minute. Oh yeah, this sounds bad.
Maximizing revenue, but giving you back garbage in return. Guys, I want to take a quick break here, and I want you to understand that the money they're going to make from retards on this right here, the global pass.
Yeah, people are gonna support this no matter what.
They're gonna probably make in totality of PC sales and phone sales $200 to $300 million. And what they're gonna do in return for you giving them $200 to $300 million is they're gonna give you an update that doesn't even cost them $1 million. That's the reality of it. I know. It's absolutely.
And it's even crazier to think that the company is so cheap that we can't even get any voice line from Don Hong and Himiko in the Amphoria story quest. When I started playing that quest, I was like, dude, why can't I hear their voice? Like, is my game broken or something? It's someone in my chat told me, no, it's the VAs were not available that time or something. They got fired or something or whatever. And I was like, wow, that's really, really, really bad.
Pathetic, but that's the reality of it here. Now, once again, if you think that I am doing this with bad faith, with vitriol fillings, with like animosity, I'm not. I'm just telling you the truth.
I think this is fair. This is fair reason to quit the game at this point.
The lack of animations and all these other things that just are missing in the game, but they're ramping up the aggression of their monetization model.
Yeah.
Just do the math yourself, fellas. I'm serious. Now, moving on, 4825. Ooh, this is a good one because I know this pump faked a lot of people. Oh, I know this.
Wait, how?
A lot of people. And here's the thing. Maybe it could be good, but let's talk about the facts here. At 4825, they mentioned that they're going to be buffing Silverwolf, Blade, Kafka, and Jingliu in 3.4.
That's like
how many people
like
are
2 or 3 months
celebrating this? People who are cooked in the head from playing gacha games. That's who are celebrating this. But let me talk to you from a rational person that really knows this shit well without falling for all this garbage that they try to. Once again, you watch that live stream, they're like, hey, and just so they like to gas themselves up. And guess what else we're doing, guys? We're buffing the old characters. Yeah, here's the reality, fellas. You ready for this? They did not specify anything.
Oh yeah.
At all.
Yup.
Like
that's what, dude. They just said that and they were like, yeah, that's it. See y'all in the next live stream. Yeah, that was stupid. Like, dude, they spent a good 20 minutes in this live stream talking about lore in which people probably already know, or for new players like me, do not want to hear because of spoilers. Dude, don't talk about the lore and just tell us what is going to come for this update. Or if you're going to talk about updates that are coming in the next patch or so, just tell us. Why bring it up when you're just going to gatekeep the information? It's so stupid.
The details of this. They literally are stalling the fucking details to keep you on the hook and continue playing this game.
Yep.
And hold on to the
Hey,
hook.
but this doesn't bother me because I don't even have these characters. I just thought, oh, this probably sounds good, but then they don't tell me how they're gonna buff them.
That they're gonna do what's in your best interest. You still.
How much would have bet their way of buffing these characters is probably, hey, you gotta get this new 5-star character that only works as a support for Silverwolf, that only works as a support for Kafka, Jingliu, and Blade. Holy shit.
Still don't know the details of what.
Dude, I haven't been playing the game for that long, and this still pisses me off. Like, how?
I don't want to hear.
It's because I played Genshin. Yeah, I played Genshin for so long. I just hope maybe Honkai wouldn't be a Genshin copycat. But man, oh man, oh man. This really, really sucks. God.
From your mouth, I want to hear it from their mouth. You want to know why I want to hear it from their mouth? Because I want them to once in their life do what's best for the consumer so that the consumer can move on.
Yep.
The reason they're not revealing the details, it isn't that they don't have them available for you to know right now. It's just literally to stall. I'm dead ass. They're stalling this and trying to get
stupid. Maybe I don't want to pull for, dude. I want
can get away with, right? Which they know a lot of you guys are waiting on the Fate collab too. So the longer they can stall things like
oh yeah, the Fate collab. I heard about that.
They can get away with these little scummy practices that they like to do. It's fucking hilarious to me. I'll be honest. It really is funny. But if they announced that they're going to be buffing Silverwolf, Blade, Kafka, and Jingliu over 6 weeks ago, right? In the last patch, they announced this shit. Why couldn't they announce the details in the next live stream? They already announced this a while ago? Oh, wait, no, they did. There's no excuse for it, other than what I just explained to you.
Wait,
they announced.
That's even crazier, though. They talk about buffing them, and they say, oh, yeah, we're going to buff them. We'll see you in the next live stream. Man, bro.
The Caster's global patch and all these other egregious shits before they announced what they're going to be doing with these characters. How long have you been waiting as a Blade player on Blade to finally be playable again? Kafka and Jingliu to finally be in the spotlight again. They don't care about the money you spent on these characters at all. They're only going to use it when it's good to present something else to make a profit off of. See, this is the perfect time to mention these things when they're trying to sell the global passive and set a new precedent that's going to ripple across the space. I think y'all get where I'm going with that.
No, I hear you.
Wait till
I understand. I can see why this is a problem.
The next pack, but 3.4, it's just sad.
Two patches later.
Sad, boys. I'm sorry. This is horrible. Moving on. 4847, brand new limited 5-star character for free without announcing when or who exactly. Now, they might have left the when or who in obscurity, but the fact that you're getting a brand new 5-star limited character, there's no way for me to like really shit on that. I'll be honest. It's cool, but I don't respect the fact that they announced it so early. You might as well just keep that as silence. But I know why you announce it early. It goes back to this. Keep the player on the hook.
Yeah.
It's the name of the game. Keep you hooked. Keep you playing. Increase the money they're going to make off the Caster's Global Passive, because once they get that money, well, they've got you. They got you beat. Right? Now they have the power to chill again. They don't have to work as hard.
Good grace.
You gave them your money. So what can they do to keep you on the hook? You're getting a free 5-star limited character. We're going to announce that shit as early as hell so you can stick around. Do you see how slimy these practices are? But you get these dipshits in our community, content creators included, that like will praise this shit. Praise it, and it's like, bro, they haven't even said when or where. What the hell?
That was low-key me though. I'm not gonna lie.
When's it happening? Oh, so they just wanted to announce that to keep you on the hook. Great. I'm glad we're on the same page there. Let's continue on. Adding in
but I do know that I'm pretty sure Gotcha Smack here, he's addressing to the players who've been playing this. I honestly think that it's pretty fair to say that this is good for new players, but obviously new players are just a minority of the fan base of this game. Obviously, I'm only just part of like the minority, like the 1% maybe. But yeah.
Cutscenes for people to have a better story consumption experience in HSR. Animated short will be inside of 3.2 story. This is something that I directly scrutinized, that Ryuku directly scrutinized. And I'll be honest, it's really nice to see that they finally addressed it. But in my opinion, it's $1 late and a day short. Or a day late and $1 short. That's the actual correct saying. This is once again something that
when you start to make the game good right when everyone leaves, it's like, bro, it's too late. Like, I bet. Oh shit! I bet if Snezhnaya comes out, nobody's playing the game anymore. But if they make it a great update, the hype is gone. You lost all your players, Genshin. You lost them. Same thing is gonna happen to Honkai.
Already been improved upon, honestly, before Pinaconi came out. Before Pinaconi came out, this shit should have been improved upon. The only reason they're doing it now is because they've been getting their shit grilled and memed upon on the space, thanks to people like me and Tectone and Ryuku. All the people that grilled
Who's Ryuku? I've never heard of him.
Shit-ass animations in the game. They're finally putting their foot on the gas with it because of that. But if you don't speak up, if you don't critically observe and give that feedback, honestly, in the worst way possible.
And you know what's crazy? They won't. Because the Reddit will kick out anyone who tries to criticize. I actually got banned on the Honkai Star Rail Discord server for talking about the caster's global passive. Yes, I do know that I was breaking the rules because technically, yes, I'm talking about the leaks, but man, oh man, oh man. Like, at one point, like, when do you, like, address it, though? Because it's leaked out. Everyone talks about it. Dude, I wasn't even the only one talking about it. Everyone else was. Why do I get banned? It's so ridiculous.
Never put more effort in that's required because you're giving them money for doing the bare minimum. And so it's important to realize that your constructive criticism, that you not spending money and that you uninstalling is a way for this game to improve because these devs...
Wait. Sorry. Say it again.
More effort in that feedback, honestly, in the worst way possible. They will never put more effort in that's required because you're giving them money for doing the bare minimum.
I won't.
And so it's important to realize that your constructive criticism, that you not spending money and that you uninstalling is a way for this game to improve because these devs...
Man, I still want to play it though. It's a fun game.
They only care about this right here, okay?
I'm not gonna put in the money. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna put in the money, and I'm not gonna pull for the characters that are ruining the game.
More than a year in advance. Ooh, I'm glad I put this down. This is not a quality of life. This is not some update you're getting. It's nothing other than I got it straight from the horse's mouth. Do you remember? Seriously, Gotcha Smack community in particular. Do you remember these fucking retards I was I was arguing with, and I was telling them, they were like, hey man, what do you want them to do? They're on a 6-week schedule. They're working as hard as they can. These dumb fucks thought that these developers, in terms of giving you these updates, are really trying to meet the confines of a 6-week like window to get you out these things. Oh, the guy who's writing this, he's sweating his fucking dick off. Oh, I gotta finish in, we only got 3 minutes left until the update goes live. Oh, I gotta do it all over again for the next one. That was the mentality of so many people out there. And I remember telling them, hey guys, you realize this is a $1 billion company, one of the most private, successful companies out there. They can outsource anything they're doing in their game and work on it simultaneously, because they can just go, here's the money, go get the team to work on that while we're working on this. And so they can have a team working on 2.8 while a team's working on 2.7, while a team's working on 2.6, so on and so forth. That's how it works when you have billions of dollars. You have unlimited resources to outsource work that needs to get done. That's the power of money. It's not rocket science. And so when I heard that guy at 5030 go, main stories are planned for more than a year in advance, that was the only thing I needed to hear, because it came straight from the guy himself. They do not work on a 6-week schedule in any capacity. All these things are being worked on in advance thanks to the power of money, okay? So when you dipshits think that they're just giving you a lower quality story, a lower quality dialogue and presentation, it ain't because they're battling the clock, bruh. It's just not. It's because you are giving them maximum profits for them doing the bare minimum. That shit sink in. All right, let's continue on. Oh, this is the final one. Adding in more story for Pinacone to fill in the blanks. You know what's funny?
What? There's more?
This is something that actually they didn't have to do. This is I'm really positive about this.
Pinacone was so long, I fell asleep at some parts. And the worst part of me playing that quest, there was someone in my chat spoiling what was about to happen 2 seconds later. You couldn't keep your mouth shut after I go through the cutscene? God, oh my God. Oh God, dude, there's more?
It's the fact that they're going back to Pinacone to add in some of those plot holes, right? What the fuck were the mask fools doing behind the scenes? What happened to get the name of them? Acheron sent them all to the Shadow Realm. What happened there? They're adding in more story retroactively for Pinacone, for people to go back and experience, or people who are coming into HSR to experience. This is the only real thing that I was like, oh, wow, damn. I guess they got a little bit of heart left. But guys, when you look at all of this, I want you to understand, that's why I uninstalled Honkai Star Rail. And I uninstalled Zenless Zone Zero. And I uninstalled Hoyo Play.
ZZZ too? Oh, wait, that was an incredible last line. The music cut, the camera angle change. Oh my gosh. They mentioned it for like 2 seconds and quickly went into, and that, dude, that's what I'm saying. They quickly went over Castor's global passive, and before anyone could like react, they went straight into Anaxa. Here, I'll pull it up. I'll show you. Okay, right here is when they talk about the global passive. Right here. What?
蛱蝶与死亡权柄息息相关，在战斗中，
What?
他也想让死亡的脚步稍作停留。
果然是最温柔的黄金翼。那感谢各位的分享，接下来让我们了解另外一位角色。
See, immediately right into Anaxa. Again, you guys are probably thinking I'm a hypocrite for saying all this, like getting all mad and still playing the game. I don't think it's bad for a new player like me to continue playing the game, as long as I don't spend the money to support the company. As long as I don't pull characters like Castorus, I think it's fine. I still think I'm abiding to what I say, and I don't think I'm being a hypocrite at all. But if you think I am, leave a comment in the comment section below. With all that being said, watch me do a poll and get on Wuwa. Watch me get a 5-star weapon. Watch this. Watch me get a 5-star weapon with this poll right here. Watch this. This will be my weapon for Cantarella. Nope. Ooh, I still a better gacha game though. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.